I know you've written on this on Dawg Pound Daily, so let's dive into it. 4 ways the Browns offense can improve in 2022. So number 4 you had is unleash David Njoku, pretty big free agent signing. Let's break down 2 and 2. Number 3 is threaten the defense with speed. So take us through those 2 ways that the Browns offense can improve this season.
Last year, Njoku was really the biggest playmaker they had on offense, and for whatever reason, they just never went back to him. It seemed like they were really trying to force it to Austin Hooper rather than him. You know, Njoku was the one who had the big 71-yard catch. He cleaned up his drops. He had 2 drops for the entire year, I believe. So, you know, he was also that guy that could pull down the contested passes. So he's somebody that they need to get involved early and often this year. A lot of people kind of gave the Browns some grief because they paid him, you know, top dollar tight end money based on a lot of projection, but he has the athleticism to do it. It's just a matter of allowing him to be that physical freak that he is and take advantage of the defense. And then their other real issue last year was the fact that Austin Hooper, Jarvis Landry, David Njoku, a lot of those guys really just kind of occupied that same area, the 5 yards from the line of scrimmage or so. They didn't really have that guy that could stretch the defense. They'd hoped Anthony Schwartz could help with that, but injuries and inconsistency messed that up. And the Donovan Peoples-Jones was really the only true deep threat they have. So this year, adding Amari Cooper, maybe opening it up with Njoku, and then also hoping for a leap from Schwartz, and maybe even getting Jakeem Grant out there could really help, because that offense struggled to get down the field last year and make the big plays.
Yeah, and when you talk about threatening a defense with speed, what you're saying is get your playmakers out in space. Make it so that you really have to tackle guys that have athleticism in open space.
Exactly.
So let's go 2 and 1 now. So number 2, you have use the quarterback's legs. That seems to be kind of an MO of what they were looking for. When you think of Watson, Brissett, and Dobbs, they can all be effective. And then your number 1, something I love, use Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt together. You can even throw, I think you could even throw Dearness Johnson. Use 2 backs. So take us through those 2 and what you think they would mean to this offense as well.
Yeah, I love the fact that they went out and got these mobile quarterbacks, because Stefanski's offense is really all about that. He likes to get the quarterback on the rollout. And we even saw Baker Mayfield, who's not known for his speed, pick up several, big 3rd and 4th down plays when the linebackers are dropped into coverage and there was enough room to run. The guys they have now can do that. They can, eliminate half the field and just kind of make a quick read. And if it's not there, take off and run, and just giving the defense something more to think about is always good. And as you alluded to, all 3 of these guys can do that. And it's a really good makeup in the quarterback room, I believe. And then as far as Chubb and Hunt, just putting the 2 of them out on the field together is another one of those things where the defense has to be prepared and try to figure it out. They're both really good at what they do, and they both do such different things. As far as, Chubb is that power guy that can bowl people over. He's got that speed to take off and run, but he's going to be kind of a one-cut guy, finds the hole and bowls you over, whereas Hunt is he'll bounce around, he'll do a little bit more. But I think it'd be a good idea to have them both out there so the defense doesn't really know what's coming when one of them is getting the ball.
Yeah, and you know what? You could throw Dearness Johnson in that mix too. 2 of those 3, it makes you defend a lot of different things if they're on the field together.